Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to this last Hangover episode. Is it right? Is the last one? Yeah. Please welcome the Peter Cat Recording and Company band from New Delhi, right?
Yes. It's Peter Cat Recording Company. There's no and.
Recording company.
Yes.
Yeah.
No and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Round of the applause, guys. Come on. You need to applaud. Yeah.
Thank you.
Obviously, this is an early morning talk show. It's called Hangover. As you can see.
You're hungover, yes.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I am. Yesterday there was this Tony Humphries gig. You know, the house guy from New York City? You don't? Okay. That was fun. What about you? When did you arrive here?
We arrived last night.
From where?
From Finland, Vasa.
Finland?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's that country north of Italy.
I've heard about it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was gentle.
Oh, it wasn't a joke. You were really telling
we
me
were
about
in Finland.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
No, I mean, you were really telling me where Finland is.
No, I wasn't.
I like this.
You should know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a joke.
Yeah, I know. I love the joke.
I'm glad.
I just don't get it because I'm hangover, you know.
Sorry?
I just didn't get it because I'm hangover.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So,
I'll keep
Sureka,
that in
let's go
mind.
straight to the thing. Okay. Obviously, everybody asks you about this in interviews, but I can't really, avoid this question. So, Sureka was in California, San Francisco, am I right? Like, was 2006 or 7?
Yeah, for 3 years.
3 years. And he
Yes.
was studying film school, right?
I was studying film school, yeah.
And then you had a vision.
Yes.
Okay. And the vision, the entity, the vision, the thing, told you, go back and do music.
There was no thing. I just...
Was just an inner voice.
Yeah, it
Tell
was
me
just an inner
everything about this. Because, California used to go to India to have visions. And then
Yes.
we have an Indian.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I want to know everything.
Well, let's see. So, I used to live in Gurgaon, which is a small suburb of Delhi.
Really close to Finland, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like about
I know that.
3 kilometers east of Finland.
Yeah.
And I went to California to study film school. To study film, rather, not study film school. And then I was introduced to the world of drugs in California.
Okay, now, as I suspected, the word vision translates in drugs.
Yes.
So, you were on what? LSD?
I did mushrooms for the first time.
Oh, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did a lot of mushrooms, and
He did a lot of mushrooms.
I came out of that believing that I could be a musician.
And guess what? It was true.
It turned out to be true, yes. To sum it
does
up.
it happen? Yeah, I mean, if you're on mushroom trip, you think a whole bunch of different things that usually don't actually match reality.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not, but they can
But in
match
this
reality.
they can
in this
match,
case, yeah.
So you went back swimming.
Yeah, then I went back to India and started some sort of music career. And then I've met all these guys over the last few years. Karthik's been there since 2012. And Bhola has been there since 2018. So the band has kept changing. And the current form, I would say, is the final form of the band. But I don't think it's going to get much better than whatever the hell's happening. Yeah.
But tell me more about the vision. I mean, it was like a long thing, like a week, a long trip. And eventually you say, I mean, you were versed in instrumental music.
It was like 15 minutes long.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, quick.
Yeah, it was like a, quick budget
It
budget
came as a
vision.
PowerPoint, like slides and stuff. You have to...
Kind of,
Yeah.
like a very cheap, like I could just see a very cheap PowerPoint presentation in my mind. It was like there was cheap slides going left to right, Comic Sans font.
With the Comic Sans.
Yeah,
That's a bad trip.
It was
though.
great. Yeah.
I mean,
And,
the Comic Sans, it's a really bad trip, right?
It was then Papyrus after that. It was cool. Yeah. So essentially, I mean, I experienced something called an ego death.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had an ego death? Maybe you can have one soon after your next hangover.
I think I will have a complete death. I don't. I mean the ego death. The ego death. Okay.
Don't.
So you were like pulverized in space time.
Yeah,
your ego
exactly.
dissolved.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
I experience it's some dissolution of your personality, you know. So like,
yeah.
you experience this, like you forget your name, you forget what you are. All this really strange, quite scary at the time, and then, but yeah, it only lasted 15 or 20 minutes. And
You're almost giving me a panic attack now. Don't do
okay.
that. I'm hangover.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a hangover.
Please. So this guy went back to Delhi, and he started his band. And the second thing I know about them is that they started hosting these secret illegal parties on a roof somewhere, right? And
In their house, actually.
in your house,
Yeah.
get the mic, yeah.
Yes, in my house.
And police, they weren't really happy about this.
No, they weren't very happy about it.
Yeah, and tell us about it.
They
Stop for a second.
Battery? No.
No, I like the shaker sound. Okay, go ahead.
they showed up to the house and they asked whose house is this because the terrace can accommodate like 50 people, but there were at least 150, 200 people, and we had spilled over into other people's houses as well. And they showed up and said, "Whose house is this?" And like an idiot, I said,
Yeah.
"It's my house." So they took me down, they surrounded me and beat me with sticks, very lightly, very lovingly.
really?
Very lovingly.
Lovingly.
Lovingly, they beat me with
that's,
sticks.
that's what I like about India.
That's what
Everything
police
is done with
beatings
love.
in India are
And
like.
They taste you lovingly.
yeah, they beat you with sticks, not too hard.
Ah,
because
the
they were-
sticks. Oh, sorry, I thought they were
Big
tasing
sticks.
you.
No, no,
yeah,
big
the
sticks. And then they took me to the police station.
Like a schoolboy. You did wrong.
Well, a little harder than that.
It's a lovingly.
Lovingly. Then they took me to the police station. They asked me how much money I have, that I have to pay a fine. They saw my bank account and immediately let me go because I had no money. And after that, every time I met the cops, they would ask me, "Are you doing all right? You want some tea? Can we get you some food?"
Oh, they
'Cause thought I
adopted
would-
you, yeah.
Because they were very nice to me after that.
But
Yeah.
during these gigs, secret gigs and stuff, did you play music or just mixing or what kind of
Music,
thing?
full bands. Yeah.
So playing
Full bands playing. Like, I think there were like 5 or 6 bands playing.
on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, on the terrace, basically.
And then third step, you made your first record, right?
Actually, we made the first record was released in 2011, before we started doing all this.
Okay, so the record it's before the legal
The
part.
first record happened way before the illegal part, like 3-4 years before that. It was just a record made at home, like recorded like by ourselves, and yeah, we released it in the 1st of January 2011, and that was really the start. At that point, actually, you know, Karthik wasn't in the band, but by sheer chance, the release party we were throwing, he ended up coming to the party and becoming the mixing, the live.
Yeah.
I had to do the sound engineering because the mixer wasn't working for some reason. I don't know.
And from there, success. You started touring India, doing a lot of gigs in India, right? And then when did the international switch happen?
So then for 10 years, we really did nothing, and we didn't make any money, and life was quite pointless.
Still not making much money.
Still not making much money, but I think in COVID, actually, we released an album in 2019 called Bismillah. And I think, ironically, what helped us was during COVID, I think a lot of people like started listening to our music, because obviously nobody wanted to listen to like EDM and shit at home, you know. So it just made sense that the kind of music we make started like being.
Yeah, let's talk about the kind of music you make. I mean, I don't like labeling and genre and stuff, but and nowadays everything is really pretty mixed up. But I can see, I mean, a touch of irony and cabaret-ish theatrical things.
That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously pop and a lot of references to Indian pop culture as well, Bollywood and stuff. So
I think the references to all sorts of cultures.
Yeah, exactly.
East, West, Italian, Indian. It's everything. Yeah, there's no like, I think maybe something we have done well is try to not be distinctly too much like a single culture. So
Yeah.
other than the fact that we're singing in English.
that's why you're here, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll find out.
In 2024, you released your third album, right? Third record, is that right?
Technically.
Technically, why do you say technically?
Because we've released more albums before, and then we just kind of took them off the internet because nothing made sense. Yeah, I mean the music, having a music career, the music industry doesn't really exist anymore. So you can kind of do whatever you want. So we decided we liked an album, then we didn't want it anymore. We would yank it off.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting way to sabotage
Yeah,
the post-economy music industry.
as there are no rules
So you
anymore.
release an album and then you think, okay, no,
Yeah, it's like
Just
it could have been better. And we're
just take
like,
it off. Yeah. But you started touring. I mean, I've read somewhere that you did like almost 80 international gigs last year.
That was last year.
Yeah, that's big.
That was the most we've ever done. Yeah.
Yeah, but tell me about it. I mean, when did it start? How did it go? Where have you been? I mean,
Oh man, I'll let Pola tell us
Yeah.
about it.
We went everywhere, pretty much everywhere in the US, almost all the states, and then that was about 2 months.
all
long.
the states in the U.S.
Yeah.
What kind
More
of
than-
venues? Like small clubs or festivals?
So we did some smaller shows the year before that, but last year we played much bigger shows, and we also toured with another band, Kruang Bin. So we got to play some much bigger venues like Red Rocks and some really big theaters in California and stuff like that. And then we played about 40 shows in the US, and then we came over to Europe, and then we did the same thing again over here. But all the shows were like at least 2,000 people or more. There were very few shows which were very small. The year before that is when we were playing smaller clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel perceived? I mean, as Italians, somehow, you know, when we travel and stuff, we can feel like the idea of Italian, the stereotypes, you know, they come before us. And I mean, India, it's like,
Yeah, it's the same.
so you were like, you're a pop band or the Indian pop band, especially in the US, for instance. I mean, I can guess that in UK, you are like pretty mixed up because, you know, UK, there's a lot of,
I know you walk around and people say gracias a lot. They think we're Mexican most of the time.
oh, Mexican.
They think he's Mexican.
Your curly hairs. Yeah, your
They think
curly
I'm Chino.
Yeah, you could be Mexican, yeah. So they thought you were Mexican, really?
A lot of the time.
In the
they-
US?
But
Not the audience. I mean, generally when you're walking around.
Generally.
Yes, they think I'm Mexican.
Okay, you can look Mexican, but you definitely don't. Oh, yeah, a bit.
I look Italian.
Arab, perhaps.
No, I can't tell the Italians I look Italian. Okay.
No, seriously, the question was serious. I mean,
No, but I think
you became sort of a, not really mainstream, but international renowned
I think
Indian pop band, but not being too Indian. I mean, you're Indian, but not too Indian.
I think a lot of our listeners, like he said, don't know we're Indian initially, and they're always surprised. Obviously, because they hear the singing and they hear the sound of this music, and they're like, oh, "It doesn't sound at all what I thought India would sound like." But also, I think you know, if you look at the statistics of the age bracket of people who listen to our music more, which is about 24 to 35, I think it's just that audience has become more sophisticated and more sensitive to this idea that, oh, you know, like, we don't have to follow, like, we're not going to go to Italians and be like, "Cala butti, papa," or we're not going to Indians and like, you know, there's
this
an
is
idea.
the greatest Indian version of an Italian band.
Exactly, right?
Can you do it again? Aurelio.
Scaramucci. Okay. So, you know, there's just, it's like people are more sophisticated now. So they go to an Indian show and they want to see, they understand that obviously these people have had more cultural like access.
Yeah, maybe they're also more ignorant because if you want to,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
maybe they can't recognize your, you know, Indian roots or Indian
Yeah.
sound or stuff.
In general, I think like obviously people who buy your tickets and come to your show
Yeah, but anyway, jokes apart. I mean, I was kidding before saying that once the Californian people went to India to have, you know,
Visions.
revelations, epiphanies and stuff. But in a way, it's true that Anglo-Saxon pop music took a lot from you. I mean, in
Yeah.
late 60s, I mean, we don't need to mention the Beatles stuff. I mean, they were the main popularizing, you know, tool of Indian culture. It was obviously translated into a few simple concepts like, you know, spirituality
Yeah.
and Ravi Shankar.
And yoga.
Yeah, and yoga and stuff. So it's interesting because it's like a cycle of pop culture. I mean, I think you grew up with Anglo-Saxon pop also, listening a lot to that. And you were in California studying film school, so you wanted to be in the Western market, let's say.
That was the first time I personally had ever lived in the West. So my reason to go to the West wasn't to live in the West. It was to simply experience something I had, because before that I had never been West. I had grown up in mostly India and Dubai for a few years, but I had never been in my life to what you call the West. So for me, the main reason was really going and experiencing this place, which had given so much culture. And
Yeah.
I'd obviously in India, we always watch so much English, Italian, French films and Indian films. But essentially, I wanted to see where it's from and what that place was like, personally at least.
Oh, let me know something about India is a continent, it's a really wide place with a lot of different subcultures and stuff, but is there something you can call a scene there? I mean, you receive demos from youngsters, not demos, they don't exist anymore, I think. Uploads, what do you receive, uploads? Or, I don't know, young guys that want to starting a band and, try to get in touch
There's
with you.
definitely been a scene in India since the 70s even.
Yeah, sure, but something that you think it became different, more international.
Right now the most international, most successful version of the Indian scene is the hip hop scene, the rap scene. That's the most visible at the moment. But there were always like metal and rock festivals. There's always been that.
Yeah, so there's an Indian rap scene.
Very strong. rap
Thriving
scene.
and strong.
Yeah.
It's thriving, yeah.
What kind? Can you describe me the attitude of these guys in comparison to things I know? I don't know, American rap, old school, new school, trap.
So rap itself, I feel, is like a global idea now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's again the same sort of themes come up in Indian rap, which is, like escaping your class trap.
Yeah. What do they talk about? What?
Mostly that, escaping your class trap, your caste trap, achieving something, being rich.
Yeah, but
That's a big aspect of
Yes.
life in general, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
it's two phases because the first one, like achieve something, class action stuff, it's like old school.
it's
Right.
still
Then getting rich is more, second.
Yeah, it's still, I feel like it's still the same message, essentially, which is about get out of your situation. You can escape your situation by being a rapper. This music will, save you. I'm giving you a message of, like, how you can save yourself. It's this constant, like, class sort of, like, escape thing, which is, in India, that's a big requirement because obviously the kind of music we make in India is still, like, I would say, a very elitist form of music. Also, it's in English. So I think rap is like now happening in so many languages, so many regional like ideas, cultures, music, like ideas are coming through. So that's positive, But it joins this larger global club of hip hop, which is this idea of this urban, which obviously like America produced. So it's in a way, it's kind of like it's still going towards the same place where now people are starting to sing about Gucci again, for some reason.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, somehow
Okay.
somehow Gucci always like enters something.
Yeah, Gucci has been quite a thing in the last 10 years, yeah.
But essentially, yeah, so that's like he was saying, it's the biggest export or starting to be a big export of
Do you play gigs with them? They open your gigs, there's a connection, or you're elite stuff and...
We've played shows with this band called Till Apes, and you sometimes meet each other in festivals, but when we play our shows, we just play our shows. We don't have any openers or anything like that.
So you are elitist.
Yeah,
No, we're just
we are the
loners.
definition
Proudly.
of like we literally just. I don't think we're elite because we want to. I think we just.
Loners.
Yeah, we just don't care about anybody. We're just kind of like self-obsessed, like just obsessed with what we're doing by ourselves. So, yeah. He's still been more positive in trying to make a scene. Like he's recorded many bands, small acts in Delhi, who all like trying to make it, but they were always just.
You're the Mexican producer in Delhi.
I'll work with anybody.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good attitude. I have to tell you that when they tell me about you, I didn't know you, and I started doing some research, and I'm really looking forward to your show because I think it's really. Obviously, I'm not thinking on the exotic point of view, but more of a mixed culture and history of pop culture. And I'm really, and I also have to tell you that I find extremely interesting your visuals. The way you treat your image. You always act. You cast yourself in your videos, and that's quite a.
Yeah.
A Beastie Boys thing.
Yeah.
In that playful way.
Yeah. I think our videos are like we always so far we've.
Sorry, meaning cast, not they just appear and sing.
Yeah.
Like in a classical video clip, they act in the video clip. Okay.
We've
I was mentioning Beasties.
Yeah, we've tried to make the videos always reflect real life. In so far the videos we've made, in some way, I think that's been the general theme. I don't know if we never planned it, but it just became the aesthetic of how the videos were happening. You know?
Because now this is the first time for you in Italy. No, it's
Second
not.
time.
Second time. Oh,
We were
tell
in
me about
Milan
the first
last
one.
year.
Milan
Yeah.
last year. Where? You don't remember?
In Milan.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
In Italy.
I'm not going to remember the streets.
Yeah,
man.
the place close to Finland, right? That one. Slightly south from Finland.
Slightly south.
You don't remember the venue? I'm curious about this. I will check.
I
will check.
do not remember the venue, sorry.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I actually came 10
Was
years
last
ago.
year.
Last year.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Oh, that's a
Alcatraz.
booking agent, so he should know.
Oh, yes. Sean.
I'm trying to check the T-shirt, but I can't read from you.
It's Lincoln.
Paul
Oh,
Murphy.
it's not
So
Lincoln.
Alcatraz, I mean, it's a big venue.
Yeah.
How was the show?
We were opening for the bigger band,
For
Crown.
Kruangbin.
Yeah.
For?
Kruangbin,
Okay, yeah.
3-piece band.
Yeah, yeah.
It was okay.
Okay, I had this wonderful question about your first time in Italy. I missed it. Okay, that's it.
Let's just say it's our
Sorry.
first time.
Yeah,
I
that's
love it.
First festival, okay?
Amazing, yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
What a country.
I love it.
It's
The food,
di
people.
che cazzo parliamo? Learn this. Ma di che cazzo parliamo? Ma di che cazzo parliamo?
Mediche cazzo. Then?
Di che cazzo parliamo?
Oh, di cazzo parliamo.
Okay, it's like no shit, man.
Oh, okay.
It's like, ma di che cazzo parliamo?
All right.
E
di che cazzo parliamo?
parliamo? Exactly. That's cool. You should do it on stage. Now.
Thank you. I will.
After a
I
song, if you
butchered
see
it,
a
but I
pause, you
will.
go, ma di che cazzo parliamo, ragazzi?
What does that mean again?
It's like no shit.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Turns out we're just
Cool.
swearing at everybody.
We just telling
It's cool, like we're cool, you know, in a bullish way.
Yeah.
It's not really nice, but you know, ma di che cazzo stiamo parlando? Anyway, okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And yeah, really looking forward to see you on stage tonight.
Thank you very much.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Applause
Thank you.
to the Cat Recording Company.
Ma di che cazzo parliamo?
Thank you very much. See you later.